Street down to Manning's in the Tent, Grand Isle, the bowling alley here, Chicory, just wash into the ocean. How are our restaurant patrons react if there were no oysters in Louisiana? Well, folks, that just happened. In the time we were out here voting, this block party washed into the ocean. In coastal Louisiana, since 1932, we've been losing wetlands at a rate of about 1.5 acres an hour, a football field every 40 minutes. 85% of the world's oysters are gone. In most places, more places than not, they're functionally extinct. There are almost no more large oyster reefs. We thought we were doing here on the Gulf Coast with our fishery, but challenge after challenge after challenge has our stocks reeling and our industry struggling to come up with a solution. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tyler Ortego. I'm the founder of ORA Estuaries. We are protecting our precious coastal resources one oyster at a time. Our product is called the Oyster Break. It looks like massive round Legos. It's made out of a special material called oystercrete that the oysters just love. We made it modular so that coastal engineers can configure it however they want for a project. It gets deployed in the water with marine equipment, and then the magic happens. So wild oyster larvae, millions of them, are attracted to the concrete. They literally glue themselves onto it and start growing. And after successive generations, you get layer upon layer upon layer of heavy calcium carbonate shell. And pretty soon, instead of a Lego skeleton, you've got a massive living, breathing oyster reef, the likes of which we haven't seen here in decades. Our primary customer is state and local government, though we're making inroads with a couple of federal agencies. And regulations in several different states are starting to push coastal property owners in our direction. We put 3 miles of shoreline protection in the water in Louisiana to date, including a contract underway right now. We're going to be in Mississippi and Alabama this year and the whole Gulf Coast next. That's a fact. It's happening. We're doing it. So our marketing consists of going to these restoration conferences, and we get a good broad cross-section of our customers there, the government people, the project people, the regulators, the scientists, the engineers. And by educating them on our product, we are elevating the conversation about how you can combine coastal engineering and oysters to really do something good. We've got a couple next steps for scale. First, we're looking to strike a supply and marketing agreement with a large vendor that's going to give us a sales footprint from Texas to Maine and get us working on the West Coast as well. Related to that, we're making an investment in our manufacturing capacity. We're going to be able to produce orders of magnitude more product than our closest competitor. We will be the market leader in this space. Like I said, I'm Tyler Ortego. I'm a product of the public schools. This started as a student project at LSU. We got the gang over here. If you guys saw our oyster demonstration over there, filtering the water, I was in the same program. So we followed up on that. We actually got 2 patents out of our work there. I went on to the engineering field. I'm getting cut off. Prize money goes in the water to grow oysters.